Hi. It is 6:33. Today is Monday. Monday originally was called Moon Day because of the moon, right? So Monday is like a very moon-centric day. It's a very emotional day. The moon is tied to people's emotions, and a lot of people tend to have very emotional feelings about the weekend ending, going into like another week. And today's the 11th day of August. 11 is like master number 11. So like 11 is already like a super emotional number. 11 is supposed to be the master of emotions, which makes sense. If you think about like the 11 being like a gate or like a portal into your emotions, and you controlling that gateway, whether you open your heart or close your heart, who you allow into your emotions, the emotions that you allow to escape you, the emotions that you restrain. August being the eighth month, 8 and 11 sum to 19. 19 is a number very representative of the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end. It's a very Christ-like number. It's also a very like caduceus number, so it's the number where you have one snake curling up one side, another snake curling up the other side. And if you think about like one of those snakes giving life and one of those snakes giving poison, it really is a beautiful analogy. I associate 19 with like your friends being people that can either heal you or they can poison you and seed bad thoughts within you. If we think about our karma is very similar to this idea of something that can either heal us or harm us. Your karma is something that is very emotional. The emotionality of your karma is very deep, and it's only going to get deeper as you get older because you will have more memories, you will have more events that take place. Understanding that you aren't able to control these emotions all of the time. You can do your best, which is what most people do at controlling their emotions. When you think about like a certain event in the past and controlling the way you feel about it, and repressing that guilt maybe, or understanding that it wasn't necessarily your fault, but also understanding that that karmic gateway of emotions is very useful. It's very useful to open that bridge and allow people to cross it. People from the past sometimes that may have wronged you, opening a bridge for them to come back into your life and give them a chance, like a chance. This is like dual sided because if you have that emotional bridge and you are opening it up to someone, you're opening your heart up to someone so they can cross back into your life from the afterlife being that life without you. Understanding that a lot of times you're going to have to burn that bridge for them, understanding that a lot of people belong in the afterlife. Their lives literally be long, as in their lives grow longer without you, without allowing that poisonous snake, that venomous snake to bite you, to inflict damage upon you. You may be prolonging the life of that snake outside of your realm, outside of your life. You may be helping someone that is negative by just having it so they don't have you in their life and they don't have a reason to be negative or like someone to be jealous of or someone to be envious of. So that's good. Understanding that there is a time to burn a bridge, to close off that emotional gateway to that person, that karmic renewal that you may be attempting to give them, and allowing them to persist in the afterlife of your karma. The big thing about today would be understanding boundaries, the emotions, the master number 11, understanding the boundaries, 19 being the beginning and the end, 1 being the beginning of numbers, 9 being the end of numbers, and really giving yourself these beginning and endings to certain things, to certain relationships, people in your life that you may have reached out to, people in your life that you may have attempted to create a beginning with, that are not coming into your life, that are not giving you the right emotionality, the right tonality in their emotions, the right reciprocity in their karma. And understanding that for a lot of people, it is going to be the time where you end that karmic cycle, where you have a sense of completion in terminating that relationship, in not giving them any more effort, any more energy. 811 energy is very, very strong. It is very karmic, very emotional. Your karma tends to be an emotional thing. Like if you think about a thing, like a physical thing, your karma tends to be a very emotional thing, but it can also be a very intangible thing, something that lives within you that you aren't necessarily able to totally comprehend, like a type of Rubik's Cube that you can't solve. Why am I being treated this way? Why is this person acting this way towards me? Why am I giving this person more chances than I would give myself if I had done the things that they did to me? And really being able to put this, in a lot of times, this undecipherable form into a comprehensive, tangible thing, into a comprehensive form, something that you are able to communicate with, which is why I talk about the remembering mantra and remembering every day, and being able to piece together these memories that are like incohesive, that maybe you have separated, or supinated, and being able to put them back into a cohesive, orderly body of work, a collection graph, or a graft of your memories that you are able to sample from your past. The thing I'm going to end this video on is going to be the things that can heal you, the things that can also harm you, the things that create incredible emotional wakes in your ocean of emotion. If you think about emotion, and if you think about motion, and if you think about ocean, all those things rhyme for a reason. It's because they make sense together. In the greater whole of this creation, those words make harmonic sense together. Being resolute in this understanding that your emotions, your motions, the commotions that arise out of your emotions are things that you will be working through. They're things that you are in the process of balancing. In a way, it's like in the tarot, like the magician has like the 8. Think about the magician having that 8. It is something to master. Magic, this karma, things that we can't comprehend, that we can't put a label to. These things are things that we are ever so slowly mastering, that we are understanding more so and more so the longer that we live in this perpetual reality that goes on infinitely and eternally. Those emotions that you may be facing, those emotions that you may be affronting, those emotions are things that feel like they last in eternity. That craving you may have for something or someone may feel like it lasts forever. But being able to make sense of this eternity, make sense of this ever continuing universe that we live in, while this universe goes on forever and ever and ever and ever, beyond what us humans can comprehend, we do have a grasp over it. We do have a form of reasoning as to its scale, and we understand it as best we can. So understand your karma as best you can, understand your emotions as best you can, and really set boundaries, set starts and finishes to your emotions. Where will this emotion begin in my heart, in my mind? Where will this emotion end in my mind, in my heart? When will I give this person a fresh start? When will I give this person a final conclusion? So yeah, I feel like this was beautiful framing. But if I'm tired, it's because I'm tired. I'm like, if I sound exhausted, it's because I'm exhausted. If I sound drained, it's because I'm drained. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm going to be starting a Instagram. I'm going to be starting a TikTok. I'm going to be starting a Snapchat, like a private Snapchat, where I can post. It's not going to be private. It's going to be public, but I like saying that. It's going to be private for my regular Snapchat. But I will see you in the next one. Happy 8/11. I hope you've been enjoying it. I hope you've been mastering your karmic emotionality.